Hello everyone. Our team is pleased to present you with an analysis of international oil trade between Russia and the United Kingdom, challenges in this trade and ways to solve them. We believe that these trade relations are relevant for the study since Russia is the most important exporter of gas worldwide, and the UK, as a former European Union member, was the main consumer of this product from the Russian Federation. But trade relations almost ceased after the sanctions imposed by the UK itself on Russia during the well-known Russian-Ukrainian war.
In 2017-2021, there was a certain trade and economic revival that peaked in 2020 and 2021. British statistics estimates total trade between the UK and Russia to have grown in 2021 up to 15.9 billion pounds, and it's 19% more than in 2020. According to the Guardian, in response to the 2022 invasion, allies of Ukraine pledged to divest from Russian oil and gas. The UK officially banned the import of Russian oil products from 5 December 2022. UK government records show that direct oil imports from Russia fell from 1.5 billion pounds in the first quarter of 2022 to zero the year after. Department for Energy Security and Net Zero spokesperson said, after Putin's illegal invasion of Ukraine and weaponization of energy, we took immediate steps to end all imports of Russian fossil fuels, including a ban of oil and oil products that came into force in December 2022.
To collect and save the statistical information about all export and import values, we created the database where the information is sorted in months and years, which are graphically shown as the tables. To see the particular data from the particular month, it is required to use a select operator, which is going to show the specific data from the months of any of the years. The main method that were used was the construction of tables, which refer to different years from 2019 to 2023, and are sorting information in terms of month. By collecting the data in this structure, it is more beneficial to see the collected data. The second operator that is commonly used is creation of database, which is connecting several tables, which is beneficial to further make connections between tables in further analysis.
An invasion into the Ukraine by Russian troops on 24th February of 2022 has as of yet not resulted in a loss of oil supply to the market. Prices nevertheless surged by USD 8 billion barrels to USD 105 billion barrels following the news on expectations that sanctions against Russia would cripple energy exports. Brent oil price rises immediately before and after the invasion of Ukraine have grabbed the headlines. The following chart shows that the price of this Brent was very similar up to the invasion, but became much more expensive immediately afterwards. The price of oil fell from mid-May, and the reported gap fell to around $20 per barrel in autumn 2022. The G7's $60 per barrel price cap and the European Union's ban on imports of seaborne crude oil were introduced in early December 2022.
There are various ways to eradicate the causes of deteriorating international trade. Firstly, the most optimal and desirable option for sustainable development would be to end the war on the territory of Ukraine by Russia. This is followed by the cessation of anti-Russian sanctions by the UK. However, since such solutions are unlikely, there are other methods to satisfy both sides of the trade that are already in use. The first solution, as long as Russian oil is refined in another country, it is no longer considered to have originated in Russia, allowing it to evade the trade ban. As a result, Russian oil is being sold to allied countries for processing before being exported to the UK. Global Witness has estimated that throughout 2023, about 5.2 million barrels of refined petroleum products produced from Russian crude oil were imported to the UK, with jet fuel accounting for most of the imports, 4.6 million barrels. It has been estimated that Russian liquid fuel has been used in 1 in 20 UK flights. In addition to procuring fossil fuels from petrostates, the UK and the European Union have been buying refined Russian oil through the likes of India, China, and Turkey. The next solution is that Russia is now China's largest crude oil supplier, with the volume of trade having increased by 24% in 2023 compared with the year before. Oil and gas purchases by China and India have helped to stabilize the Russian economy, which shrunk by just 2.1% in 2020, considerably less than the 12% that had been forecast.
The saving of information in the form of database is more beneficial in terms of organization because the database provides the opportunity to select the information from the global database of 3 tables, which are referring to the 3 years of trade between the Russia and the United Kingdom. As an extension, in one database there might be imports and exports values provided as different tables, which will be helpful in comparing the import and export values of the countries that are analyzed. And the system construction of database is helpful to temporarily store the information and make links between tables, because to make orientation in a wider database, ID numbers might be used while the operation of the select command. Overall, using the database to analyze the statistical information about trade between Russia and the United Kingdom was beneficial to find out the maximum and minimum points of export and to identify the trends of the trade and provide the statistical confirmation of the effects of the sanctions against Russia that were introduced by the United Kingdom.